Hello everybody, so today we are back with a video of Mortal Kombat, and I thought there was a way for me to see people's names and go full screen while I'm doing this audio recording, but I can't, so I can't see names, so I don't know what anybody's name is. But yeah, I was just looking on the online to do casual matches last night, and I did pretty well with Sub-Zero. Not gonna lie, yes, I did spam the ice slide. Do I regret it? No, I don't, because you know what? It worked. It worked sometimes, or most of the time, because I won. So you know what? We're gonna take that and run with it. But anyway, this was my first match online, and as you can see, it's not going in my favor. This Raiden at first was kind of hard for me to read because I don't really face many Raidens for some reason, and I thought that I was going to be able to hit him. I forgot how close you have to be for Sub-Zero. But yeah, this Raiden was a little hard for me to read at first, so I wasn't used to his moves. I was still trying to figure him out. The first round, I'm like, okay, kind of got him, you know, figured out, and then he did that little, and I was caught off guard. I was shook because my man, mid-air, was able to just target me and turn completely around and hit me. So yeah, I started going off because I was upset. I don't know how he got me with that. Oh, I thought I was smart. I thought I was clever. But yeah, man, Sub-Zero, for me, is one of the easiest characters to use in this game for some reason. But because he doesn't do that much damage, and his combos are kind of I don't know if his combos are hard to do, because I haven't really practiced his combos. I'm kind of learning the basics of the character. But yeah, he beat me right there. That was my one and only loss, by the way. And we decided to go for a rematch, and yeah, we rematched. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I feel like Sub-Zero is a good character to kind of learn the basics on. Kind of easy to, or kind of good to use him because you're gonna have to play more defensively with Sub-Zero. You're not gonna be an offensive machine like a Baraka Cyrax, you know what I mean? At least that's just in my opinion from what I've been playing. In this video, I'm definitely gonna have to be using some kind of defense. Ooh, I got him. I got him there. Beat him. To be fair, I didn't even know I could stop that fatal blow like that, but I did. And immediately ice slide. Now he's got me in the corner. I was able to break her. I felt so badass when I hit that breaker right there, by the way. I'm also trying to learn how to grab if an opponent's just gonna be blocking. So you're definitely gonna see some grabs. But yeah, there's another ice slide, like I said. Granted, me and this guy are newer players, so we don't know string combos. So I feel like skill-wise, it was similar during our first matchup, but once I figured out this Raiden, it was just game over. It was game over for me, and I just end up going to find another opponent, and then I find this guy. And I know what you guys are gonna say. I only accept people with small records, but you know what? That's a lie. That is a lie. For YouTube, I will face people with large records and positive records even, because it's always good to learn from more experienced players sometimes. But I will quit the match right after, because, you know, I don't like that. But yeah, this Johnny, Going into this matchup, I was kind of nervous about this Johnny, I'm not gonna lie. And we ended up facing off 3 more times after this, before he just gave up and just went to find a new opponent. I was also kind of afraid he was gonna start just spamming the jump and kick, you know? But he didn't, so that's good. I got lucky with that uppercut, by the way.
Take 2. Action.
Ooh. Traps me in the corner. Okay. I was able to break. I'm trying to get better with the breakers, but sometimes it just feels impossible to hit a breaker on someone. Like, it can be so annoying. Hit it with the hat, do a slide. I've kind of noticed if I'm close enough, I'm not super technical with Mortal Kombat, so I don't know the actual terminology, but Kung Lao's hat move, you know, and throws a hat on the ground, I noticed if I'm close enough that after it hits my opponent, it like staggers them, so it kind of makes it a little bit easier to hit an ice slide if they're not expecting it. More experienced players, I've noticed, obviously expect ice slides, and I like ice slides because I find myself very far away from the opponent, so using an ice slide is kind of like a good way to kind of catch up with them, even though on more experienced players they're just going to block and punish me for it. And that's something I also have to figure out, which is why I started using Kung Lao, is because he can just teleport me right next to that person. But it's also scary because people can punish that too. So I'm gonna have to figure out like if there's a way to cancel the ice slide or something, which I don't think there is. But yeah, it's kind of what it's kind of like what this whole video is about. Man, I just dominated him in the corner. I think this is our second matchup. Get him in the corner again. Ooh. 2 can play at that game, buddy. Not gonna lie, he kinda had me worried right there. I was kinda confused on why he went back into the corner. Grab. Ice slide. I'm surprised he never saw that coming. Like, I feel like spamming a move over and over and over again is annoying, but at the same time, I also feel like if they're not gonna block it, then why shouldn't I just keep doing those moves? And we rematch again. Yeah, this is the last time. And right before, cut him off. I didn't let him get the satisfaction. Immediate teleport. Grab. Yoink. Watch this ice slide. See? Predictable. My one combo that I know. You're going to be seeing a lot of that this video. Which is why I want to use Sub-Zeros for when I face players that are able to read me. I want to be able to somehow mix it up. And I feel like Sub-Zero is kind of a harder character to do that with sometimes. So it would require me to practice more with him. And it would require me to just basically find new areas in the moveset where I can get some kind of offense going. But I mean, if someone's not going to block the ice slide, then obviously gonna ice slide like I just did an ice slide. I love Johnny's fatal blow, by the way, where he deflects your attack and he just uppercuts you. I love that. I was kind of sad right here, guys. Not gonna lie.
Take two.
Johnny Cage won a round on me, and I was kind of sad. Here he goes, gets the offense going. I need to get used to Johnny's overhead with the kicks. But you see what I mean? How it just staggered him? And I mean, he's not even blocking the ice slide, it doesn't matter. Now he's blocking. But it doesn't matter because I'm gonna grab him. Ooh, he almost had me. See what I mean by they can punish it? Like, he could have just done like a whole combo right there, and I would have just been... It probably would have made the game more intense, and he would have had a better chance, but... He's a newer player, I think. At least judging by his record, I don't know. I'm gonna assume, because... he's not blocking the ice slide. Like, it's just not happening. And I'm not gonna try to sit here and pretend like I actually know what I'm doing. I'm spamming the ice slide. Are you kidding me? You really think I know things about this game? See? Oh, I didn't ice slide him. I did my one combo that I remember how to do. And then a grab. Ice slide. Aw, teleport? Okay. I don't remember some of these games, so like, yeah, it's gonna be interesting watching these back and commentating on these. I win that game, pretty sure that's 3 in a row. Yeah, he got annoyed and he left. So I go to find another match, I find this guy, and I know what you guys are thinking. This guy, 7-21 I think his record was. I can't see it from this far, but 7-21 in my head, I was like, oh man, this guy might be a Smurf, you know, because there are some of those people in here, and I will say my first character that I really mained and played a lot of was Smoke, so I felt confident going into this match, because I kind of figured, you know, I know Smoke's moves, I know his special moves and his combos and stuff like that. I know how long his combos can be. So I kind of felt like I had an advantage, and then he started doing all of this, and I was just like, nah, that ain't cool. And then he hit me right there. And I was like, yep, that's game. That's one round. But I feel like beginner Smokes are so much easier to play against, because I feel like they only focus on the special moves, like the slide, the overhead. As you can tell, another slide. And then once I start blocking the slides, I noticed he started just doing overheads like that, so I just started blocking the overheads. I mean, what else can I do? I mess up the combo right there. But once I started figuring out, like, once one special move doesn't start working, he goes to another special move. And then if I start blocking both of those consistently, then he just kind of started mixing it up between the two. But I feel like for people who are beginning as a Smoke, once someone figures you out, you're gonna have to change up your game so much. At least in like as a beginner Smoke, because I'm a beginner Smoke. I can tell you from experience. Like, once people start figuring out that little backslide, like you're just gonna keep doing that, then you're gonna have to do like what this guy does, do overheads. And now they're at least guessing between, is he gonna slide? Am I gonna have to block low, or am I gonna have to block high? But the problem is, like, yeah, you can feel confident, but once someone blocks like the slide, they can punish you and immediately start doing combos on you. So I don't think it's worth risking, you know, doing what you're comfortable with once someone figures out that you only like doing what you're comfortable with, because once that happens, you're most likely gonna lose. Kind of like how this guy lost. No offense to this guy. But, yeah. And then I made him quit. I guess he realized I figured him out.
Sub-Zero
He wasn't sure what else he could do. Would I have changed characters on him and played him with someone else? Yeah. And oh my god, seeing the shrine makes me so mad because every time I go into the shrine, that happens. All I get is character art, environment art, music. That's all I get. I don't get skins, I don't get gear, I don't get anything like that except for this one time I got a skin. That was the first time since the first time I played this game. Like for that first couple of days, I would get like a skin or like a gear or something, and then it just became art and music until last night. So it's been a couple weeks before I really got a skin or anything like that, so I was pretty hype about that. I'm not going to use it, but because as you can see, I already have a skin I like. But I find this guy, who I'm pretty sure this is the guy with like that 300 record, as proof that I will face anybody. In my head I was like, he's playing Kenshi, he's gonna try zoning me, it's gonna be hard to, you know, attack him as Sub-Zero. And I was kind of right, because he was just blocking low, so if I would have tried spamming Ice Slide, it wouldn't have worked. But with Smoke, you can do I think it's the Vapor Dash. You can cancel the Vapor Dash. And so whenever someone's blocking like that, I always try to Vapor Dash cancel, and then just grab. Just so they're not gonna be blocking as much, so I can do a Vapor Dash and hit them with it to confuse them and throw them off guard. But yeah, this Kenshi, man. This Kenshi had me worried a little bit. I tricked him with the teabag.
Which one of us? Take two. Action.
I'm kind of surprised he hasn't caught on to the fact that I'm just going to cancel and grab every time he does that. And if you're a beginner at Mortal Kombat, and you don't know how to use meter for your combos to make them longer, or like your special moves or anything like that, they say make your combos longer, like you use meter to make your combos longer, because it is true, but you just have to link those combos together. But what they really mean is that you use meter on a move to do more damage. So like Smoke's slide, you're gonna, on PlayStation you press R2, and as you're doing the slide, so you're gonna do the slide plus R2, and then you're going to be able to do a little bit of melee in the air. And if you're able to string that into a combo, that's what they mean by using meter to extend your combos, because you're just extending one move is all. And if you do the overhead and use your meter, that's how you turn invisible, in case Smokes didn't know that, for any beginner Smoke watching this. But yeah, I ended up beating him. I was kind of surprised. I jumped with joy. It might have looked like I was doing a fatality or trying to put one in, but I wasn't. I wasn't really. I just like messing with people and making them think I'm gonna do a fatality. And then I epically missed that Sub-Zero shoulder block, so there was that. And he just decides to quit. And I thought that was hilarious because I made a 300 quit. And then there was this guy. There was a lot of low negative records. but I just kind of figured, you know, I was on a roll. I was literally accepting every single person that I matched with. This guy, like I said, his record was low, but once he opened up with this combo, I was like, oh no, I'm in trouble. At first I thought it was going to be like the first Raiden, and I was just going to be able to do whatever I wanted, but I wasn't. There I go, grabbing. Ooh, he dodged that, yeah. Forgot. It's kind of impressive that he was able to just walk and block that. I was shook I caught him in the air like that too. Don't vape, kids. And then he beat me. He won a round. But yeah, I kind of figured... I tried making an ice clone right there, so that's why you kept seeing me crouch and punch him. And I just kept failing. But yeah, I kind of figured that he was going to be on the aggressive a lot, and he was going to try to basically melee for most of the match and try getting this combo off, and or the combo that he opened the game with, because that combo was insane. I really thought I was gonna lose. Like this entire match, I thought I was just gonna lose this game. Right here, oh man, when I caught him with that fatal blow, I felt like I actually knew what I was doing for a second. Smash him with the hammer. Sub-Zero wins. It is now an even game. Am I gonna win? You guys already know because I spoiled it, but it doesn't matter. Oh, he goes back. Oh, he walked into my ice clone. Oh, I throw. Oh, I teleport into the corner, but he teleports too, so he's in the corner. I was gonna say I shouldn't have teleported, but it kind of paid off in my favor. I just got lucky. Alright. Realistically, I probably shouldn't have teleported, because it would have put me in the corner. And I missed that overhead. Start grabbing him. See, he's expecting the ice slide now. That's kind of what I mean by the smoke players, or my rant earlier, or my educational prowess, you know. Once they start expecting you to do a move over and over again, they're just gonna block like he did. And that's when you gotta mix it up. So luckily enough, I was able to read his reactions. He just decided to quit. And I thought that was kind of funny too, because I feel like he could have beaten me, but his reactions were kind of easy to read. I could kind of tell when Raiden was moving that, oh, he would do this move, or he would do that move, and so I kind of was able to time when I would be able to pull off an ice slide instead of just going for it right away. So yeah, luckily it worked out for me. And so I kind of got bored with casual, because I got into a game and someone was just, or I matched up with someone, but they were AFK. They weren't accepting my match, they were just sitting there, so I decided to get off. I joined King of the Hill. I usually play King of the Hill if I play online, so this is what I'm used to. What this katana's doing, this is what I'm used to playing against. Like, people on King of the Hill are just crazy, man. Sorry, I'm going silent. I just had to text somebody. But yeah, this Katana, man. I think she was 5-0 when I joined the lobby. So right away, I'm already thinking like, man, should I use Sub-Zero? I don't know if I can use Sub-Zero. That throw. I love that throw. Oh, now she's, I think she's 5-0 now. And then she might have had one more match? Or something like that? I don't remember. I always try to pay 10 respect unless it's some like really dirty player or something and they just spam moves. But yeah, I feel like anybody that takes the time to learn string combos and like 40% and stuff like that, I feel like they deserve at least like 7 respect, because you know they had to practice these moves. You know these people were probably just in the little practice match just moving it up. Just annihilates that Ashra. Who knows, maybe one day I'll be like this, and then maybe one day my YouTube videos will be better to watch because I'll be able to do stuff like this. Like, come on, like, dude. Now that I think about it, she kind of did just spam that fan, didn't she? That's kind of lame. I didn't notice that when I was watching. But then again, I'm not really watching King of the Hill matches all the way through. I'm usually like on my phone or something else, you know? And then I can't show that on YouTube, so be sure you leave a like on this video or subscribe if you enjoyed it, you know?
Katana wins.
But it's just insane. Yeah, this guy ended up just being AFK. And that's the end of the video right there. This was my last quote-unquote match online. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment what you want to see next, comment who you want me to play as next, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright? I hope you guys have a good day. I hope everything goes your guys' way tomorrow. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday. Shout out to Cinnamon Toast Ken. And shout out to PewDiePie, shout out to Markiplier, shout out to Jacksepticeye, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.